You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network. Now the largest new media platform on the web and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith. Johnson.
From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AFTERBUZZ TV's Eastbound and Down After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's Eastbound and Down After Show.
What is up, Powers Nation? Oh, we've got an applause. Oh. And booze. Oh. Settle down, everybody.
Too much hair? Sorry.
Is it too much? Is it our godlike hair? All right, guys. As we all know, Bing is for doing, and we are doing another AfterBuzz for Eastbound and Down. That's right, Season 3, Episode 8, Chapter 20, John 3:16. Amen. We pray. All right, guys. I am JC, bringing you the heat, and tonight we've got, that's right, our very own April. Look at it. That is April right there. Give it up for April, Miss Kellie O.
Hello, everyone.
And joining her as always, not your Vita, but my Vita, this Ms. Miriam Gonzalez. What's up, Miriam? Give it up. And also, oh, there we go. We get an applause. It's a little late. I am fogging up these glasses already. All right, guys. Now, also, I got my best friend back. That's right. My very own Clegg.
Cheers.
Give it up. That's right, Mr. Thomas Piland. Give it up for Thomas. Woo!
I don't.
Wow. We got, all right. In the back, we've got the ones and twos, and we're going to make them clap early. What's up, Ronnie Jr.? How you doing, Ron?
What's up, you guys? Hey.
He got
I'm a huge fan of this show, and I didn't get to watch the finale, so I'm dying to hear what you guys have to say about it and all the special surprises and your guests. Like, it's about to be a great show. So
Before we get into the show, we do have something for JC.
Oh, we
Yes,
do?
we do. Yes, before we even get to, we have, some extra special people in studio with us too,
Yes.
but
Thank
before
you.
we even get to that,
That's a lot of
Yes,
before.
we have a special present for you.
Yes.
You had a special present for us last week due to our Easter episode. So since we're doing a whole character special, this being the series,
There is no I in
possible
team,
finale-
but there is a U in cunt.
Okay. I don't know if that was
Yes,
the right.
and this is for you.
Is it a 6-foot-tall Brazilian supermodel that's deaf and mute? What?
I
what's-
think
Take
it
it
may
out
be a
where
little
the
bit better
screen
than
mask.
that.
Ronnie, where
The
is
master
it?
screen.
we
got a
have
surprise.
we have Marissa from the engineering booth coming out there right now.
Yes.
Oh, is there a baby in there? Because it's not mine. I'm Mexican, but it's not mine.
It's the Papa Powers.
Survival guide kit.
Yes, but you have to.
You have to open it. So if you're listening on iTunes right now, Miriam, please, Vita, I'm sorry,
Okay.
please describe this.
So no show would be complete. Please open.
That's what she said.
No
Okay.
show would be complete without the baby inside of the bag with a head of lettuce.
With exceptional hair.
You have to take him out.
It's freaking Toby. It's Toby right here. Tobias. I wanted to name him Neil, but we went with Toby, and he's a beautiful man. And we also got him a head of lettuce.
Yes, and you can feed him during the show. There's a Nesquik in there and Pepsi. Baby bottles
To
on the
make his
side.
bottles.
I just ate a head of lettuce right now.
He also has his his dinosaurs in there, and then there's
Dinosaur dildo?
Yes.
Wait, he's gonna.
Do we have a dinosaur dildo?
Dude, don't
It's
melt
gonna melt.
Toby's
He's gonna
head. Take care of Toby.
I'm not really good at this parenting and shit, so I'm doing the best I can. All right. So here's the dinosaurus,
Yes.
and hell.
Dinosaur.
Okay, so while our pseudo Kenny Powers over there is looking through his fun pack, let's move to our guest couch.
Yes.
So everyone, please let's welcome back our very own Maria, Miss Elizabeth Razzo, back to our show.
Thank you, Maria.
Thank you so much for coming back. We're so happy to have you.
Thank you for having me.
And you brought a special friend with you this time.
I did.
Who did you bring with you?
I brought Erick, aka Casper.
We are very happy to have you. Thanks so much for coming. Did you bring your negrita?
I did not bring her. I had to hire a babysitter for her tonight. It's a Hispanic babysitter. Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was hoping to see her. I'm a little bummed out.
Next time I'll bring her.
Okay.
Well, thank you for joining us tonight, guys. Definitely, it is going to be a fun night. It's been a wonderful season. Yes, I'm taking on.
It looked like you were breastfeeding, bro. Like you had him like right up against you.
I'm sorry, my chesticles are just sticking out right now. As we can say, our Vita and April's for the boys. If you're not listening to us on iTunes and you're watching us live on AfterBuzzTV.com, make sure you check out the outfits the girls are wearing because literally they look like April and Vita like no other time before. This is fantastic. I'm like a puppy with two Peters right now. This is awesome. All right, guys, let's handle some business. But before we do that, we got to thank the people over at iTunes to make sure to comment, tell us you like us, subscribe, and tell us what we're doing right or wrong, because obviously we'll be back next week. No. Or maybe we will. We don't know. This is our last one. Could it be the series finale? Could it be the season finale? We may have to ask our guests later on. That's called a tease. So let's start with what went down tonight. Starting with Seth Rogen being on the show. You had this, okay, Elizabeth had this sinister laugh the whole time. Like she knew all these little surprises and freaking Seth Rogen out of the freaking blue. What is he doing there pulling a freaking Meet Joe Black move?
I thought it was really sweet though because he was coming off as this douchey guy in a bar, hitting on these college girls in Texas, trying to get his something done, and of course he like fails in front of his teammates, and so he has to go. I love how you're burping the baby. he fails in front of his teammates, and they encourage him to go out and get the girl. And in his attempt, he kind of humbles himself and becomes like the sweet guy. And it's bittersweet what happens to him. He gets hit by a freaking truck.
Hey guys, I know this show is obviously a big show because the finale and everything. You guys already have phone calls lined up left and right, so let's go to them. 424-256-1729 if you want to get in on the conversation. AfterBuzz, hello.
Hello, caller. Whatever you want to start.
Hi.
Okay, we seem to be having technical difficulties. We'll come back to that caller a little bit later. All right,
So, Seth Rogen gets hit by the car, and now this leaves the position in Texas for the closer pitcher available.
Because he dies in the street. Poor guy.
Okay, so first up, what did you guys think about Seth Rogen be out of the blue just being there for the finale? I mean, how awesome was that?
I thought it was great. I thought it was a great surprise.
Now you knew you're scrunching your
guts.
shoulders. Okay,
I think she's got a little behind the scenes story there.
I think she actually got into a fight with Seth Rogen.
Oh, really? Okay,
She did.
Okay, one at a time. Now, what happened, Eric?
I think she got into a fight with Seth Rogen.
I did not get into a fight with Seth Rogen. No, he was a really cool dude. No, he was
Are you gonna send him a Christmas card? What's going on?
No, he was totally great. I was the a-hole.
It's a quote from the show. You were the a-hole. Okay, it's
I
fine.
was the a-hole. I raged a little too hard, and I may have embarrassed myself a little. But not because I was like a fangirl or anything. I think I was the complete opposite. I was such an ass.
Haterade.
Oh, no. But he knows I was joking.
That's fine. In the context of the show, I'm sure it was fine.
Trashed.
Yeah.
Or a lot trashed.
All right, I think we've got the caller back. So, caller, tell us where you're calling from, your name, your sign, and what numbers to dial. Hello.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, what's going on? Who are we talking to?
This is Phil from Colorado. I didn't know you were talking to me. I'm usually, I was waiting for like a break when you call into, I've called from the Stern Show several times, and it'll crack in. You actually hear them talk to you, so I didn't know you're talking to me. But
that's
this
okay.
episode threw me for a loop. I did not see the ending coming. I know you haven't got there yet, but it was a great episode. I enjoyed it.
And so, have you seen every episode? Are you like the super fan?
I wouldn't call. I guess you would say I'm a super fan. The first season I didn't watch it, and then one day it was just rerunning on HBO, and I happened to see one episode, and I was like, "Holy crap! I can't believe I haven't been watching this show." And ever since then, I've been watching, and I think it's a great show. I'd hate to see it end, but.
So, Phil, do you think it's ending? Do you think it's ending? What would you like to see? You want it back, but do you think it's done?
I don't know if you want me to give anything away yet, or what, but what happens in the episode, totally see an ending, but also it could be interesting to see Kenny Powers as the family man. But I don't think they need to end maybe after next season, because I have this really great twist that Maria gets back at Stevie by sleeping with Casper. What do you think about that?
What do you guys think about that?
You're late for that. That already happened.
It's happening right now.
It's happening right now. You can't see it, but my left hand is somewhere south, if you know what I mean.
Eric, you are a smooth operator. It's the Guatemalteco in you. I knew it, Latino.
Thank you, Phil, so much for calling in and listening to our AfterBuzz show. Please download us on iTunes and leave a comment.
Hey, real quick, when you guys were setting up, Miriam, what were you doing to that microphone? And Liz, I think you're super cute.
I was getting beat on it.
God bless the USA.
Thank you, Phil.
Thank you, Phil.
Or Mexico.
All right, so let's get back to the show. Definitely. So
we have Kenny now. He gets his chance to go to the big leagues, and now he feels like, oh my God, I've got to say my goodbyes to my family. And he proceeds to go to April's house and have this heart-to-heart and bring him his little hermit crab.
Yes.
Starches, is that what they call
Spurgeon.
it? Spurgeon.
Spurgeon. In the pipe.
That's actually the name of our accountant, and like the guys thought, like, oh my God, that is such a great name. So Spurgeon.
That's awesome. Nice. I love it. I mean, it's like
with a name like Spurgeon, you must get a lot of pissier. But if you
well, you know what? It looked like you loved the hermit crab when he gave it to you to take care of it.
I was kind of afraid of it because I just remember, oh my gosh, that they would come to us after we would like handle it and be like, don't touch your face, don't touch anything. Like, here are wipes, like clean your hands. So they had it really scared about like the little hermit crab, because they said that apparently like it has all these like diseases and stuff. So like when I had it with the baby, I was like, don't touch it, because he kept wanting to touch it and then put his hands in his mouth, and I was like, don't touch it, like don't.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Was that shot with just one? Because I know, the baby, they're triplets, right?
Triplets, yes. Lee, Curran, and Austin. Shout out.
They're so
Wow.
They're
So
Wilmington.
cute.
Yeah, aren't they adorable?
They are so
They're
cute.
such cute little babies.
Like literally today, when Kenny was talking to Toby, I thought the.
I love how they're like holding the baby. Like,
What? Hey, you know, I'm the dad of the year. Anyway, no, but the baby looks super
I don't
cute.
fuck with the devil, and I never do tag teams with blood relatives.
Thank you. And not with Toby either. But the baby looks super cute in his playpen, and I would like, if I could cry, I would. But he was so cute.
I know, and he goes to have his his man-to-man talk with Toby.
Yeah.
And he's telling him, everything that he's gonna do to make. He wants Toby to be proud of him.
All the women he's gonna bang.
All the money he's gonna make, all this fame he's gonna get, everything he's gonna do it all so Toby can be proud of his dad.
He also looked really sad though. Like,
He
you could tell he was
did.
he almost didn't want to leave.
No, absolutely. Like, even in the beginning when he goes in the room and he's in the nursery and he's looking around, and he tries to play it off like he wants to turn it back into his dojo,
can
but
we
he's
just
obviously
give it
really
up to
sad.
Danny McBride? Like,
Yes.
seriously? Like, he got to show a lot more of his range, like, this season, I thought.
Oh, yeah.
And just show, like, what a great actor he is. Because, like, I was, like, tearing up so many times, like, during the finale. And,
Oh, I was too.
and I had already read the, like, the script before and seen it a couple of times, I think, but this was a final cut, and I was just, like, every time he got me. I was like, oh.
Yeah, you knew what was going to happen, but still the way he played it was just so earnest. He went there, and we've talked about that, especially with like you and Stevie when you first found out about Stevie cheating on you. That moment,
I'm like,
this season had
Already heated.
so many moments this season. I'm honestly bravo. Honestly,
Thank you.
it was great to see the levels and just.
It was all the emotion, because even from the first season where it was all like really silly and much more of like the ego and the F this and the F that, and then for it to just gradually progress now to this season was so much more emotional. And it started to do that, I thought, in the second season where he found his dad.
Yeah.
And that's where I thought you started to see his character when he met his brother and he got jealous, and you saw that little dynamic between the two of you. And then even now in this season, when all of that, and even when I saw Erick, your character, when you really tried to kind of be that little, to be his brother,
Right.
and he was open to that, and you guys saw a little bit more of a bond. Even when you fought, we talked about that.
I thought
Yeah.
I thought that they were going to make Casper kind of like his sidekick, because it looked like that for a moment, like
Yeah.
on episode 5 of
Weren't
this
you the
season.
chef?
I was the chef, yeah. I cooked omelets and gorditas. I could cook absolutely everything, yeah. Actually, I stole churros. I didn't actually make those.
But when you were at his 4th of July party, or you were his little sidekick.
I was.
And then when you went to club celebrations.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there was a song during that one scene that they actually didn't play. They didn't end up using it, but everybody kept singing it. It was, I think they shot for like 17 or 18 hour
18
day
hours.
that day, and it was suck my dick, suck my motherfucking. Oh wait, can I sing
It's a
that?
quote. It's a quote from the show.
Girl, you have clothes like a fucking dickhead.
It is a quote from the show. You're fine. Let it go.
Well, we heard that song. That's all the song said, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
For
Yeah.
18 hours straight.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
So were you singing that for days?
Well,
after?
I wasn't there, but everybody else that I
Yeah.
saw like the next day were like everybody was like, suck my dick. Suck my dick.
Oh my God. So-
DJ Blu-ray, man.
That's so funny. But I thought that we got to see a lot more of everybody's kind of emotional range in this season with everything, and I thought that was great. And you could just see his facial expressions. He didn't even really say too much because he was still trying to be the whole Kenny Powers, but you could see the level of just the way that he played it out, and I thought it was great.
And even speaking of which, when the tie-in when he offered Stevie to be his sidekick, and Stevie turned him down because Maria was pregnant.
Yeah.
That's right.
TV, congratulations. And their arc, now they're moving off to their own thing, and just like, oh my God, the arc. You lost Stevie. He's back. Now you're gonna have a kid. Is there gonna be a spinoff? Could there be a
You know
spinoff?
what? I've had people ask me that, and I was like, I mean, I'm totally open for whatever, but I know people really like the two characters together, and I was really happy with the way that they got them back together, because I just really thought that that she definitely brought out some of the best qualities in Stevie, and I feel that that because of her, he got that strength to sort of say no to Kenny.
Right.
Because as much as he respected Kenny and loved Kenny, he finally knew that he had to make a life for himself, and I really love that about that ending. And there is an alternative scene. I hope that it's in the extras on the DVD, because we shot a different scene for that one ending when we're at the beach and we're saying our goodbyes. There was actually a restaurant scene instead. And there was a scene where Stevie ends up getting into a fight with the manager from the store, because he's like, "Who's that tranny that you're sitting with?" because of the wigs and stuff. And Stevie thinks that, and Stevie goes, "Her name is Maria." But he was
They're
actually
talking about him with his chola eyebrows.
Exactly.
Now you said you played also different scenarios, like with the restaurant. Was there a different outcome for Stevie and Maria? Penned?
As far as I know, that was always the same outcome.
Okay.
I know that there was something a little bit different in when he goes back to get her, but they ended up scrapping it because they just didn't think that would be something that Maria would do.
Mm.
So, so there was a little bit of a different, and we never actually shot it. It was originally written in this script, and then they switched it. So, originally, I mean, I don't know if I'll get into trouble with it, but originally when he went to go get her back, she was. You wouldn't know, but basically a guy was going to be walking out naked from her room. Yeah, and he's like, "Who's that?" And she's like, "Oh, don't worry about it." But yeah,
Really?
so
Yeah,
but that wouldn't have worked. Yeah, that would totally out of character.
No.
Yeah,
This was perfect.
AfterBuzz TV exclusive.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. And we have
If I
Maria
get Danny
blushing
to fight
again.
on the phone, I'm going to tell him that it was your fault.
Yeah, blame it on the Mexican. I don't know.
It was the Mexicans.
No, but I think that whole relationship was great because you got to see Stevie become his own man,
Right.
and you got to and Kenny's reaction to it. He gave him a hard time, but not so much. He gave him his blessing in Kenny's own way, but he also kind of let him go and didn't.
To name the kid after him too. I mean, that was a
he
big
gave
deal.
him permission.
Exactly.
You have my blessing.
It
and
doesn't
name
matter
your
what the
child your
gender.
first
I know, exactly.
And he gave him the jet ski.
Yes, his
That was
beloved
really sweet.
jet ski, the panty dropper from the very beginning of the series. That was his beloved jet ski. That was a big deal for him.
Wasn't that odd? You could take it a step further because he gave away his prized possession. Could that have been foreshadowing for what happened later on in the episode?
Oh, good point.
Could have been.
When you're giving away your, usually the soul knows before you go.
It could have been.
You know.
Yeah.
Wow.
It could have been.
That's deep.
Well,
Deep as a bucket.
You dug for that one, didn't you?
well, you know, and we talk about this a lot. How there's always a lot of these biblical references, even where we get down to the really inappropriate prayer.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I heard that
Spit
a lot
or
of that
swallow?
was improv. Like a lot of that was McConaughey doing his thing.
Oh,
But-
he did it just lovely.
Oh, it was that was
He does
ridiculous.
everything lovely.
I mean, you.
Oh,
Really?
no, not like that.
Ronnie, AfterBuzz exclusive.
That's exclusive.
So what was that chemistry like?
AfterBuzz TV exclusive.
I have a feeling we're gonna have a lot of exclusives tonight.
Fantastic.
Drinking.
I know. As McConaughey would say, give me fucking strength, Jesus.
You know, I thought it was really great. That scene, they enter into the locker room, and Kenny's now, it's his first day back into the big leagues. He's sitting there. You can see, like, he's a little bit nervous when he's sitting there.
You're fucking out.
He's got, like, this whole sweat thing going and this, like, you know, that ghostly stare out into, like, into looking at his number or whatever. And then McConaughey comes in, or Big Texas comes in, and he's like, let's say a prayer together. And he looks at him like, what do you mean, let's pray?
He's
and
like,
before
"To
you know it,
That's awesome.
you know, and so they do this prayer, and before you know it, it becomes very sexual, the prayer.
It did become sexual. I thought he was gonna go down on Kenny Powers.
Can I just say my favorite line?
Surrender is
It's
death.
come time, and it's
Death
up
is
to you,
for
Kenny.
pussy.
Spit or swallow. I always swallow.
AfterBuzz exclusive. But you are giving us
AfterBuzz TV exclusive.
They just keep coming.
Oh my god.
AfterBuzz TV exclusive.
I get together with you, Dirty Bird.
No.
I think these three are gonna be best friends.
and you and I are watching. We're all watching.
We have an audience. It's awesome.
All right, but
Oh,
now
man.
I want to move on though. When he started running onto the field,
Yes.
It's
That-
lit up and it says Powers, and he's just totally walking on.
that moment, it was the bookend. It was the bookend from the beginning of the 1st episode of season 1, and that's where I got teary-eyed. I was like, he means I'm a super fan. I am, and I think we all are. And it just the journey. I thank him so. I just this is it. You took us through everything from Eduardo Sanchez to Casper to Depp Roy and just everything.
It was full circle because it was from the beginning when we saw the very first when he's out on that mound and he strikes him out in his very first, you're effing out, and then he goes to shit and he goes to live with his brother and he falls apart and he goes through everything, and now he's back and he's running back out on the field. This is what we see. He's out on the mound and he's at that moment where he decides, is this what I really want? That's what we saw.
And did he want it?
And it looks like he didn't.
He didn't. I mean, I was very excited for him. He's sitting there. He's got the first pitch, first strike, good to go. Second one, good to go. And then when he calls, he like drops the ball. He literally drops the ball.
Well, no, I don't think that it wasn't a matter of him not wanting it. I think he just wanted April and Toby more.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because even when April says to him, she's like, you couldn't have called and have it come down to Texas instead? Like, stay in the majors? And there was that moment of like, oh.
I'm sure.
No, this
He's
is
like,
a good
no,
decision.
this
This is
the
good for
way
the family.
that-
Yeah.
Exactly. So I think that in the end, you saw that because when Kenny first starts like this journey, all he wanted was to get back into the majors, to get back what he had lost. That's what he wanted. But in the end, he found something that he wanted more.
Well,
which
it
is a
begs
family.
the question that I had asked, I think it was last week or the week before when we were doing our predictions, and I had said when he finally, before April came and took Toby back, where he was trying to find the balance, and we talked about, is he going to be able to balance it? Can he have the career and the family? And apparently he can't.
No.
It has to be one or the other, and that was this whole thing.
With
He either has to be all the way in baseball or he has to go all the way to the other side. He doesn't know how to do both.
No, I mean, if he were to try to balance it, there'd still be hoes in the picture, there'd still be drugs in the picture, and he attaches that lifestyle to his career. And if he's going to have this lifestyle as a family, he has to let go of who he used to be in order to become who he's supposed to be.
Right.
Like we said, he's gonna be a preacher. He still needs that podium. He still
He
needs
needs
that
a
limelight.
job now.
Yeah, he needs a job.
He
So
needs to do something.
and so he dropped the ball, of course, and
I
he
think
ran.
you're a terrific girl, but you have clothes like a fucking dickhead.
Okay, we know that.
Well, yeah, so he drops the ball and, he proceeds to get into the car and he's like, that's it, I'm going home.
Going home.
And he starts driving on this adventure. And of course, in all Kenny Powers style, he's chugging beers, chucking them out the window. And then, you see like a sharp curve coming along. and sure as
And you just
all
know
can
it.
be.
But right
Knew it.
before that, my favorite thing is when he throws it out the window and he laughs and he's like, "They're gonna be so fucking mad."
And then
Well, no, but did you also not catch? Actually, I hadn't caught it the first 2 times, but I did catch it this time. But I don't know if you guys were listening for it. But and Danny mentioned this because we were doing the DVD commentary on Friday, and right before it goes off, if you pay close attention, you can hear the door open and close.
No.
Oh, really?
I think you all were laughing so damn
I
much.
actually heard it because I was looking for it. But like, so I didn't know if you guys had caught that. Apparently you did it.
No.
AfterBuzz TV exclusive.
Wow.
No, but I was thinking about it though because when I was watching that, the only thing I kept thinking about is all the articles I had read. Is it over? Is it not over? And all that. And I was like, how can that question be even in the air if that was it?
Well,
so something had to have happened.
Well, Jody gave an interview, and I just read it like 2 days ago, and that he wasn't letting the press watch the last episode until like right before it went on because something big was going to happen. So that's why I was thinking he was going to die. I literally thought Kenny
What did you guys think about when it went to black? Did you guys think he was done?
I thought he was
Yes.
I love that they did that.
I did
Yeah.
too. Well, and
was
when I saw you crying,
Yes.
and I saw the brother just like get the phone
Oh my
call.
God, John Hawkes, that moment.
That was so
Seriously.
good.
I was
Yeah.
So good.
crying,
And
then
like no dialogue for him, but that moment.
well,
for,
all
like,
of
John,
them. When I
yeah.
see, Don Johnson, when
Yeah.
when they showed everybody, even Jason
when he-
Sudeikis.
when you were crying.
Right now when I saw it, or
No.
No.
because I was.
No, when when they used the lollipop.
Yeah,
and you're
well,
with
you know
your
what's
little...
funny? They didn't tell me why Casper was crying.
Oh, I remember you saying that.
So I was like really pissed. I was like, can somebody tell me why Casper's crying? And it was such a big secret. I mean, I found out eventually
Okay.
through, some gossipers. But
If you guys are watching, please watch.
Did you just point at me?
no, I didn't.
Absolutely not.
He just needed the
Yes.
T-shirt that says it was her.
But
Do you wish you would have known?
I wish I would have known. Yes, but here's the thing. When I found out that he died, because they told me that he dies, I was so sad. Like I almost
Right.
cried like in real life.
But you
Because,
mean
like,
after the whole scene? You
After
found
the
out.
whole thing, yeah, after the whole thing. I was so sad because I was like, oh my God, that can't be, we can't. But then they told me that, I asked Jody, and he said, oh, no, he's coming back. Like, it's like a stunt that he pulls. And
Oh.
Very
thank
James
God.
Bond.
Yeah.
I like how he does it in good fashion too. So everyone's crying, and you see like the different montages of all the different people. My favorite, Ashley Schaefer
How he just will not die.
with baby Gabriel.
No,
There is no I in team, but there is a U in cunt.
Thank you, Ronnie.
And he's like wrapped up in all his bandages. What is his kid's name?
Baby Gabriel.
Yeah,
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
But did you guys notice, was Stevie's wig kind of like Kenny-esque when he was on? Or was that just me just reading into it too
on
much?
the panty dropper?
Yes.
It looked like it.
It looked a little bit like it.
A little
but it was
bit, yeah.
too short.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
but it was still the curls and,
Yeah, it
nothing.
was just a little
I
short.
love that when he was driving, he's like, I guess I'm in a fucking Cameron Crowe movie.
Yes.
Killing
Oh
me.
my God, his character is beyond.
Because it was very
hilarious.
80s movies like this, like the montages and even like
Oh, yeah.
Return of the Nerds, the music that played while Stevie and I were like doing the apartment.
Yes.
Walk
Yeah.
like an Egyptian. It was,
Yeah, we always talk about that.
Was there an
It's always that.
80s theme for tonight? I'm trying to think, because we usually catch it. Every episode we've caught like the Highlander, the Star Wars, Tom Cruise. It's cocktails. Okay. But what was there one tonight? I'm trying to think.
Specifically, I don't.
You could do Star Wars Return of the Jedi when they come back.
Too emotional. Maybe I don't know.
She was feeling some sadness from losing.
Well,
her
no,
mom.
Wait, was it the blonde hair?
The blonde hair.
Like
Yeah.
yeah.
girl.
Oh, and there's our sign of girl. Yes.
Wait,
Kelly's a little tune character right now, and her apronless is about to shower upon us.
sorry. I gotta reposition. Nobody look.
April showers bring May. Okay, anyway.
But when he came back and he had the hair blonde
Yes.
or bleach blonde,
Yeah. But the
That
car
just-
wreck, isn't that like similar to something maybe?
I'm trying to. There has to be. We're gonna have to watch it.
We have to watch it. And
Call
find
us
the
or tweet
reference.
us if you guys
'Cause
caught the
there's
80s rep,
always
because
a
there had to be
reference.
one. Yeah, there had to be one tonight.
Also, can I say my other favorite quote of the night, which I think a bunch of my friends are going to love? Youth can suck my dick.
Yes. Yes. What I want to know is why is it every time he barges into those college classrooms, the professors just let him stand there and talk about F you and F that, and like, why is that always okay?
And actually, that
you're a terrific
professor
girl,
is John,
but you
who was
have
our
clothes like a
photographer,
fucking
our still
dickhead.
photographer on set. A lot of people like the really great thing about the guys is that they'll use people from like that work part of the cast, part of crew, and even people that they just meet, like Jason, the manager from the Blockade Runner where we were staying at. Wait, I should probably say that too.
AfterBuzz exclusive.
Well, no, I know. You know what? Actually,
AfterBuzz
everybody
TV
in town knew we were
exclusive.
staying there, so it's fine.
That's where all of the fights happened, right?
Oh yeah.
But he was one of the guys, the baseball guys with Seth at the beginning, and then John, the still photographer, and then Val, who played Mac Worthy's girlfriend. She
Yeah.
was one of the PAs.
She was a PA.
Yeah.
She did amazing.
Yeah.
She looked so great.
And Scott, who plays Ashley's sidekick, he's Scott, our location manager.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. No. So like, there's a bunch of people from the crew, and Reba, who played Lily Tomlin's
Lily
partner,
Tomlin's
was from
roommate.
craft services. She did our craft services.
Nice.
Wow.
She was
Yeah.
our craft lady, right? Craft services.
Yeah.
Yeah, craft
Yeah.
services. Yeah.
I love how they include everyone.
Yeah. And
It's
then
like-
actually, if you go back to episode 6 with Lily Tomlin, Janelle from 16 and Pregnant is in it. She's
Yeah,
an
that's
extra.
right.
Nice.
She's part of the team of Lily Tomlin's like
The bowling-
nemesis.
Yeah.
The bowling nemesis?
The bowling nemesis, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, no, so it's really cool just to sort of get everyone.
So everything stayed in house, very incestuous. It's fantastic.
Very incestuous.
No, so okay, he came back. So we thought he died, but then he came back in Kenny Powers fashion.
I
That's
how
right.
Yeah, he did.
You see, like, Shane's truck out front. He rings the doorbell, of course, hiding, and then he's like, cannons!
What'd you guys think he came back? I mean, were you expecting him to come back? You thought he was dead? You know, did they take us on a ride? Did you buy it? Did you buy in?
I thought he was dead, honestly.
I
thought he was
did.
dead when they went and flashed. When they flashed to black, I was like, okay, that's it. And then when they showed the lady in the kitchen, I was like, all right.
Well,
and
when
then,
the hat drops and, you know, when they I think they did it really well. I think they really did. And if you weren't like all crazy and following the press around it and stuff like I was because of what we do, then I would have totally, you know,
Just bought
not
it.
been questioning it at all.
Right. So
And would have been really surprised.
So he showed up with a Billy Zabeka haircut from Karate Kid, and he came back to claim April and Toby, and
His family.
yes, so he
Yeah.
became Father of the Year.
He did. You were right.
now we just need to see him become a preacher.
I'm telling you. Well, that does for wrapping it up right now. Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk to Eric and Elizabeth and find out what they're up to aside from the Kenny Powers Nation. All this and more right after this.
AfterBuzz TV.
Hi, I was once like you, a lazy, angry loner whose only joy was watching TV and surfing the net. And like you, after I'd see one of my favorite TV shows, I'd be so excited and have so many questions that I'd actually have to talk to my douchebag coworkers about it at the water cooler. Then I discovered AfterBuzzTV.com. AfterBuzz TV produces after-show webcasts and podcasts for TV series of all kinds, like post-game wrap-up shows for all your favorite TV shows. AfterBuzz TV hosts are industry insiders who break down episodes of shows, take calls from fans, and interview cast and crew from each series, with over 60 different after shows, from Boardwalk Empire to American Idol to Vampire Diaries to Real Housewives, and more. Now, after a night of TV, I can ignore my stupid coworkers, who I hate, and go straight to my desk and watch or listen to all my favorite AfterBuzz TV after shows, and have all the TV fan interaction I need. Thank you, AfterBuzz TV.
AfterBuzz TV. What do you want to buzz about?
Yeah, probably about 2 minutes.
All right, and we're back, Powers Nation, and let's talk to, of course, let's spend some time with Mr. Erick let me say it correctly. Chavarria?
Chavarria, there's 2 R's.
Chavarria.
There you go. No, that's more like 4. It's 2.
Sorry, I just have a tendency of overdoing it like that. So, Eric, how did you get involved with Eastbound and Down in the first place?
I auditioned about, my God, this was in for the second season. It's been 2 years now.
Right.
I auditioned once, and it was put on tape because they were shooting in Puerto Rico, season 2. And I never heard about it for about a month. And then on like a Thursday, they called me. They're like, "Can you fly this Saturday?"
Did you fly to Puerto?
Thursday
Was it? They shot in Puerto Rico,
Yeah,
right?
we shot in Puerto Rico, and I flew there, and I was there for only a week, and I was in heaven. In Puerto Rico,
Not a bad gig.
first class, getting paid really well, like $1 million. I mean, it was great. That's usually what I charge.
Okay, all right. We want to hear you just a little bit closer. There we go. Put that mic to your sexy face. There we
So
go.
Eric, tell us, like now that Eastbound and Down is over, what do you have in the works going on?
I am working on a biopic for myself.
Nice.
And then there's a reality show with my family.
Oh, cool.
I'm kidding, guys.
Oh, is it really?
I was gonna say
I'm kidding. I'm getting
thing.
started. I've been an actor in LA for 4 years. So.
Keeping up
I'm
with the
broke. I live in a
Chavarrias.
cardboard box in Pacoima. If anybody sees me, please drop $1.
AfterBuzz TV exclusive.
There we go.
I sing songs in Spanish and English.
Oh, you're a singer
That's
as well.
$5. Oh yeah. No, Liz was just reminding me that I worked on Southland a couple of weeks ago.
We caught a bit of that, I think.
Oh, you did?
Yes, and also, not to be forgotten, douchebags.
Oh my god.
Yes. Tell us about that little web series.
Oh my god, that is a web series that my friends and I made, and I don't recommend it. It's
quoting the show.
It's that good.
It's very there's a lot of language in it and a lot lot of nudity.
As long as I saw the panty episode, so
Oh, you saw
yes,
panties?
I haven't
making the
seen
anus.
this. I'm like, I have to look this up.
Loved it. So definitely check your workout for sure. So.
Yeah, well, that's what I've been doing. I worked on iCarly a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
They wanted me to be naked again.
Would you be naked on
yeah,
iCarly?
on
Yeah.
iCarly.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Isn't that Nickelodeon or Disney?
Nickelodeon.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, these kids grow up these days.
I know, yeah.
Very fast.
And of
Well,
course,
I usually play teenagers. I was playing a 14-year-old.
Right.
on
Yeah.
iCarly.
and you were 15 on Eastbound and Down,
Yeah,
right?
so I'm getting younger.
So you're like, is it
Yeah.
Benjamin
Benjamin
Button?
Benjamin Button, yeah.
So-
only just the age. Like I still look older.
So,
but-
so maybe that is the Eastbound and Down homage because we had Meet Joe Black and we also had Benjamin Button, so it's like a Brad Pitt thing. So
Yeah.
there we go.
Exactly. That's exactly.
There's
what-
Easter eggs to be found on the shows.
and they're all under Casper's armpits.
Casper, you are sexy. Speaking of sexy, what's going on with Miss De Razzo? Oh, she's singing and dancing.
I worked out.
That's her latest,
Yeah.
her latest performance.
So what's going on with you outside of the Kenny Powers lexicon?
Well, so since I got back, I've been mostly like going out to promote the show and a bunch of stuff like that. So I'm unemployed. I'm looking for a job.
But your foundation, that we can't say that also because you have your foundation and
I
what.
do. I have IBG Inc. And we're gearing up for an event hopefully this June. And then we also have like mini events going on right now where we're asking people from all over the world to participate and raise money for one of Gillian Anderson's charities, which is ANSA. I almost said the other charity. ANSA. And so we're doing that right now. But just promoting the show really and just getting ready to hit the ground and running and see what else there's a few shows that I want to work on that I want to lobby to be on.
Cold case.
That
Actually-
a while ago.
I know that was your big
the
show.
closer, but they're done.
Oh, I love the closer.
Oh my god, I am
love the
obsessed.
closer. I'm so sad to see it go.
I
The girls just had a
cried.
moment.
They just had a moment.
When I found out that when Kira Sedgwick announced that it was done, I cried. Literally cried. And I know that Major Crimes is coming, and I don't know how I feel about that.
So it's all
but
of
I
them
love
without her, right?
Exactly. Even Fritz. I'm like, they better not break up, Fritz and Brenda.
No, but I love John
Sounds
Kenny,
like
though.
Lifetime to me, everybody.
Sorry. And we digress.
And then like Private Practice, I really want to be on that show because I'm a huge Kate Walsh fan. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Well, good luck to you, and hopefully, we can see you,
Shonda
both of
Rhimes.
you guys on some more and more stuff. And also, swing by AfterBuzz more often. We buzz about a lot of different shows and what other shows you
I
guys
can totally
watch.
buzz about American Idol.
There we go.
Yes,
That's-
yes,
We were
yes.
talking about this.
Yeah, I do that show on Wednesday
Yes.
nights. You're more than welcome to come. I'm seeing definitely. Oh, I was feeling like Eastbound and Down. Matthew McConaughey quote there for a second. Whoa! Sorry. But with that said, let's. Okay, we always talk about predictions. We know the show may be over. It may not be over. But what do you think's going to happen to Kenny Powers? Will he be back?
And now,
I'm starting
your
with
AfterBuzz
my beautiful
TV.
bride. The woman I want to dip in barbecue sauce and work like a rib.
Do you know that I actually had someone say that to me in real life?
Really?
Yeah, it's really funny.
Did it work out?
No.
Damn it, I'll try again.
No, I don't know. I think I kind of like the way that they ended it. I don't really think I want to see. I think I'm kind of good.
There is no I in team, but there is a U in cunt.
Wow, that's a perfect time. What do you think, Miriam? Are they coming back?
I would like for them to come back. I think that there's a lot more messiness that can happen if they do. I mean, you know, Kenny once again is in a struggling position. He's left his dream.
Job.
He left his dream. Now he needs to find a job. He's stepping up to be proud papa and you know, Papa Powers to his baby Toby. And I'm hoping to see a little bit of, I want them to bring it back.
I want to see the spinoff. I want to see the Maria and Stevie spinoff.
I think, fans, iTunes, make sure to comment and tell us that we want a Maria and Stevie spinoff.
I agree.
That's what we want.
Ronnie in the booth says the same thing. I want more Maria. I think Elizabeth is a great actress. It was awesome that you brought Erick also. And this show, Eastbound and Down, I honestly wasn't really privy to it too much before, but JC and Kelly were like, oh, you guys got to check out this show. And it is so damn good. I'm upset I haven't seen the finale just yet, but I'm definitely going to check that out. You guys do a good job.
Sorry.
Well, yeah, you sort of spoiled it, but I'll still watch it. It's still a great show. And cheers to Erick and Elizabeth. You guys coming here, hanging out. We appreciate that.
But couldn't you see him coming back like a grand entrance at his funeral? Like Kenny coming back and then shocking the whole town, and then the Rangers being like, "Dude, you walked out on your contract. You owe us all this money," and then starting a whole.
Of course,
He thought about being a writer.
You should call the guy.
I will be unemployed in about 4 weeks. I know the number of the unemployment office.
He'll come back just like Jesus came back. I'm back. I'm Kenny Powers, as you all know.
Well, yeah, there's tons and tons of ways that this could go. And, you know, we love the character so much. Of course I want to see it come back. But I think it'd be kind of fun to see where Stevie and Maria go. We watched Kenny's kind of thing.
Can you talk about the chemistry with working with Stevie? What was that like on and off? Or was there?
Well, I think we're even getting the hook. I want to know, are you guys coming back?
Oh, you know, your guess is as good as mine, really.
I had to ask for the fans.
I think that the line that I could say was, "It's yet to be determined."
Fantastic.
I like that. So, Elizabeth, where can they find you?
You can find me at
Sherman Oaks.
On Twitter, you can find me at @eDurazzo, and that's E as in Elizabeth, and then Durazzo, my last name.
And Erick, what about you? Where can they find you?
They can find me in my apartment. It's 2701. No, I have a Facebook page. It's Erick Chavarria's page.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
right.
you can like me and I like you back, and it'll be a likeness.
There's a lot of liking going on here.
We'll just like each other, really.
I'll go like your
And
page.
Thomas, what about you? Clegg, where can they find you, buddy?
And Thomas Guide, TOMAS Guide.
Miriam.
Miriam L. Gonzalez on Twitter.
And my lovely April. Kelly.
Kelly with an IE079.
And I'm the Everyday Man, and we're all AfterBuzz TV. And as Kenny would say, you're effing out, and you're welcome. See you next time.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.